Stessich and Jeff Seeker rounded out, all of them on the show today. I'm starting with Facebook and Amazon. Straight up, all over again. This is where the money is going. But Jeff Seeker is with us, and he's a bearish kind of guy. But I think he kind of likes both Amazon and Facebook. Is that correct?
Well, let's be honest. Amazon and Facebook are the two most innovative, dynamic companies in the world. But look at where they are. Look at how far they've come up recently. We have a market that is artificially inflated by the Fed. We have a fake rally, and the two stocks that are doing exactly what they should do to execute and generate revenue and grow have become overvalued. Okay. So this is a time to be careful, not to invest with reckless abandon.
Dan Stessich, what do you say? Amazon and Facebook.
You know, the same thing. I think all of these stocks are way overvalued. Amazon and Facebook, as Jeff just mentioned, are doing the right things and getting some good value out of it. But right now, I don't see any reason for this market to stay as high as it is, given the economic fundamentals we've been seeing in this country and the earnings we've been seeing in this country. We need some change here, and I don't know where it's going to come, but right now, I'm not getting involved in any more stocks right now.
Okay, that's interesting, Dan. Thank you for that. Now, Dan mentioned valuation. It seems to me that the Amazons, the Ubers, the Facebooks of this world don't respond to normal valuation models. Yeah. We don't look at their profits versus the price. We don't do that with Amazon. How else could it get to $787 a share? It's a whole new ballgame with these stocks, isn't it?
And so it's always about what the expectation game, momentum play.
Yeah,
They're on fire
and growth
right now.
potential. Let's face it, they continue to grow and expand, and there's room for it.
Yeah. Last word.
Well, I mean, when people are going to give up a mile to get the next inch in these stocks, I think everybody's trying to take the path of least resistance at market tops when you ignore valuations. To me, I hear a lot of famous last words. You ignore valuations, you want to get one more top, and you're scared to death about missing out on, God forbid, Amazon hits another milestone and Facebook hits another milestone.
So you climb that wall of worry and fall over it.
Yeah, but I think he's got a point.
That's what I said.
At these levels, I think he's got a point. I got to take a look at Apple. iPhone 7 debuts today. Now, this headphone jack seems to be dominating the news about the new phone. What else have they got? Sure, they've got more stuff than that.
Well, they do. The rumor is, and of course, these are rumors, and we won't find out officially, but two rear-facing cameras, certainly on the iPhone, we think it's going to be called 7 and 7S, like the 6 and 6S. So it doesn't mean you can take double the amount of selfies. What they think is that these cameras on the rear will work together to combine to make a very high-quality photo. I mean, I think they take great photographs already, but this will take it the next step up. Because you're taking the headphone jack out, you can make it that much more thinner, and they always manage to upgrade the processor, so it will probably, operate faster, will be lighter, all of those things. So it's not just a headphone jack, but that's the thing that everyone's going to home in on.
Liz is not impressed, I can tell.
Well, I think Greater China sales off by a third. That's a big problem for Apple. They get a lot of their money in sales from the Greater China area.
Yeah, bring us down to earth, please. That's a good, fair point, Liz.
Check, yeah.
Fair point. Billionaire, several times over, I believe, Mark Cuban. He says the stock market will crash if Trump is elected. Now, Jeff, you're kind of bearish. Are you on Mark Cuban's side on this one?
No, not at all. I mean, here's the bottom line. The fact that Trump is criticizing the Fed, I mean, I've been criticizing the Fed for quite a while, and to use this to get people to vote for Clinton, I think that's hit a new low as far as I'm concerned. I think what you have is you have a reckless Fed, and as far as I'm concerned, we are in a free country and people are allowed to criticize what this Fed has done, because I think most people know in the back of their mind that this Fed has no idea what they're doing, and at some point, this artificial suppression of interest rates is going to create a collapse, and somebody's got to make that call.
That's fascinating. Now, let's bring in Dan on this one, because Donald Trump did say, he criticized Janet Yellen, says that she has facilitated Obama's failed economic policies. She's basically bailed him out, and we're in a corner. And Hillary Clinton says, Donald Trump, you should not even be talking about the Federal Reserve. What says Dan Stessich?
I think that's an absolute ridiculous statement on Hillary's part. Why shouldn't any candidate propose an idea that might help the Fed along, whether or not it's good or bad? But it's his obligation to let us know what he's thinking about the economy and how he thinks it might be better. If she wants to go in her shell and be that way, which she happens to do on press conferences very well, then yeah, that's her prerogative. But I want to hear a candidate give me ideas.
Okay, got it. How about that big board? We are not down that much. We were down 25 at one point. Now it's 15. 18.5 is where we are. Remember, the all-time record close is 18.636. So you're still 114 points away. That's all you got. How about